Ed Schultz and David Brock went at it on CNN over Hillary Clinton and Bernie Sanders. Let's listen.
Secretary Clinton's going to work to get every vote in these Democratic primaries. But look, I think Senator Sanders being poorly advised, I think he made a big mistake this last week. After New Hampshire, he said we're going to have a debate on the issues and we're going to stay positive. And you saw a relentless negative barrage from the candidate, from his surrogates, present company accepted, but you had Cornel West out there talking about Hillary as having no morality and being a Wall Street corporatist, and Senator Sanders not being called on the carpet to say whether he agrees with that or not. And I think Tad Devine and others are making a big mistake for the Sanders brand here. And so let's let the race go on, but let's make it more positive. Let's make it more constructive. Let's do the Republicans' work. We're doing the Republicans' work for them.
You've done against Bernie Sanders. What about the super PAC work you've done about Bernie Sanders?
I'm happy to talk about it.
Let's talk about the hedge funds on Wall Street.
We are vetting the candidate.
Hedge funds on Wall Street that support fracking, and Hillary Clinton says. And let's talk about the trade deal that she's turned on.
This is exactly what I'm talking about. We're doing the Republicans'
So she doesn't
take
Wall Street money?
It's right out of the Republican playbook.
Does she take
the Republicans
Wall Street
are spending
money?
Millions of dollars with that message.
Where does she stand on the Trans-Pacific Partnership?
Obama.
Where does she stand on Keystone? These are reverses after Bernie got into the race, and you know that.
Right. Look,
how come Hillary Clinton isn't picking up the phone and talking to these senators saying, no, you can't, because I'm going to make a point here. If Hillary Clinton is against the Trans-Pacific Partnership, why isn't she lobbying against it in the United States Senate? Why doesn't she pick up all the phones and call these people in the Senate who are endorsing her and say, you know what, we have to defeat TPP. This is bad for American jobs. She's not doing that. The only reason why she's against it is because Bernie's against it.
David, I don't think that's fair at all. I think, look, Senator Clinton has been, and Secretary Clinton has been the real progressive champion in this race. On these trade issues, she wants that to be fair for American workers, and that's been her position. Now, the only one who's really moved as a result of this race is Senator Sanders flip-flopping on the gun issue, where he supported the biggest special interest vote in the United States Senate for the gun immunity loophole, and he's backed off on that. So that's where people have moved. Senator Clinton Secretary Clinton has been totally consistent, and on Wall Street, she's got a tougher plan. Every liberal columnist and expert has said it's a tougher plan.
I've seen both of them move, and I've seen Clinton move to the left in a way that the base clearly supports and appreciates.
Of course, Brian Stelter had to butt in at the end with an asinine comment. I've seen movement from both camps, so I'm doing the CNN 50-50 bias right now. This is the neutrality bias. Am I doing a good job? Is it good, guys? Be 50-50 in all cases, and therefore you try to offend nobody? And by the way, get no viewers. But yeah, is that good? Did I do it? So pathetic. All right. This argument is very telling. Now, Ed Schultz and I, we've had some disagreements on foreign policy. He's been on the show before, and we had a good conversation, a good back and forth about, I think it was Syria. But make no mistake about it, Ed Schultz is a good guy, and Ed Schultz is, especially when it comes to economic issues and workers' issues, he's a good progressive, man. He cares about unionization, he cares about the middle class, and he's fought for them consistently. In fact, he was only let go from MSNBC when he did what? He did this awesome rant against President Obama because Obama was pushing the TPP. And he knows the facts on the TPP. He read the same things I read, the leaks from WikiLeaks. And he's like, whoa, this is totally anti-worker. What are you doing, Obama? You're selling out to the corporations. Why would you do this? This is insane. So when he started hammering the TPP on a regular basis, boom, MSNBC had to let him go. So make no mistake about it, Ed Schultz, despite some of our disagreements, he's a good guy. He's a true liberal, and he's standing up for the middle class in many respects here. But look at the arguments there. So David Brock says, well, I mean, come on, you went negative in your campaign. Bernie went negative in his campaign because he dared to speak facts about Hillary Clinton. How sad is that? When your argument is, oh my God, you went negative, but the going negative is just Bernie Sanders repeating Hillary's record. Well then, by logical deduction, wouldn't Hillary's record be the negative thing? Bernie Sanders didn't make Hillary Clinton take Wall Street money. Bernie Sanders didn't make Hillary Clinton vote for the Iraq War. Bernie Sanders didn't make Hillary Clinton vote for the Patriot Act. Bernie Sanders didn't make Hillary Clinton call herself a moderate when she was in front of a group where it was politically convenient and expedient to say, I'm a moderate. He didn't make her do that. She did that. So now when he points it out, she goes, oh my God, that's so unfair. Why is that unfair? He's just pointing out her record. What's wrong with you? So how sad is that argument? And then what's the reality on this? Wait a second, who's really gone negative? If I'm not mistaken, the bullshit Bernie Bros narrative is the most negative thing I've seen in this campaign. And let's not forget that The same tactic was used against Obama and his supporters in 2008 when Hillary surrogates would run with Obama boys. They say, oh, come on, pipe down, Obama boys, and your sexist rhetoric. Now they're saying the same thing about Bernie Sanders and his supporters. Funny, in the circles I run in, all of the criticisms of Hillary Clinton have been about her ties to Wall Street, her vote on the Iraq War, her stance on Libya. You go down the list, her stance on free trade deals and how she's flip-flopping. Everybody seems to be talking about substance, and that's why they disagree with Hillary, yet all the articles, or many articles from Hillary surrogates, say, oh, Bernie bros, they're just sexist, and that's why they're against her, because she has a vagina. Really, that's strange, because Bernie Sanders describes himself as a feminist, and many of Bernie Sanders' male followers also are feminists. So please, you've gone negative, and you're just doing projection or as you pretend like Bernie went negative when Bernie just says the facts. Bernie just says, hey, here's her record. You make the decision. And then finally, David Brock dared to call Hillary the real progressive champion in the race. No. Let's get something perfectly straight here. Let's get it on the record. I've said this already today. I'm going to say it a lot moving forward. If you are a Democratic-based voter and you actively choose Hillary Clinton over Bernie Sanders, everybody who does PC outrage and gets mad, I'm going to need you to tune out right now because it's about to get real. You're either stupid, ignorant, or you're a center-right, pro-corporatist, pro-establishment person. Those are the only reasons to be for Hillary Clinton over Bernie Sanders in a primary election. Ignorance, stupidity, or you don't even realize it maybe, but you're a center-right, pro-establishment, pro-corporatist person. You're not a liberal, you're not a progressive, and you don't actually care about the things that matter in an election, which are the issues, the policy substance. So funny how the real progressive champion in the race is the one who's opposed to a single-payer universal healthcare position and policy. That's what Bernie's for. That's the standard liberal position. Hillary's against it. She's against universal college, of course. She has a decent college plan, but it's not universal college. She was for the Iraq War. She was for intervention in multiple places, including more intervention in Syria. She was for the Patriot Act, which ripped up the Constitution and threw it in the garbage. By the way, the Iraq War vote and the Patriot Act vote, in my view, are totally unforgivable. She's lucky she's not in jail. I think a vote for the Iraq War and the Patriot Act, those are basically crimes in my mind. She takes all this Wall Street money. Like Ed Schultz points out there, she's flip-flopped on various free trade deals and the Keystone Pipeline. Why? Because Bernie Sanders came in the race and dragged her to the left, so she's doing it to save her ass politically. She already made the mistake with Obama once of staying too far to the right, so now when Bernie comes up from her left, she's like, okay, yeah, no, I agree, yeah, totally, I'm against TPP, I'm against free trade deals. Just like, by the way, in 2008, she said, I'm against the Colombian trade deal. What a horrible thing for American workers. And then when she was Secretary of State, what happened? There's emails with her going back and forth, lobbying Democratic politicians saying you should be for the Colombian trade deal. I am. She's a flip-flopper. She's not a true progressive, and it's her record that proves that. It ain't my opinion, it's the facts.